Y'all? Blockchain Bird here, early bird crypto, with the news that you can use. So nobody's talking about it, but there's a coalition of countries that came together to get off of the dollar standard. They're called BRICS, BRICS. When the United States decided to sanction Russia for going to war with Ukraine, they weaponized the dollar and basically kicked Russia off of the SWIFT network, blocking their money. So other countries said, if we don't use dollars, we can't be sanctioned at the will of the United States. The US government has been taking advantage of the opportunity of the fact that we have the world reserve currency. It is an insult to everyone who confides in the US dollar when they just print, and send money all around the world and just devalue everybody's currency. The government destroyed the privilege of being the world reserve currency, and the world is finally waking up. And in the spirit of cooperation, BRICS have formed a coalition to basically thwart the efforts of the United States. So here's what's happening right now. Nobody's talking about this is why the dollar is dying, part of it. And this is also why cryptocurrency is pumping, part of it. You must remember, cryptocurrency is international. The dollar, well, once the rest of the world get off the standard, only the US citizens will still use it, and it won't be worth much. As the world starts to lose trust in local governments, they turn to decentralized technology like the blockchain and cryptocurrency. Let's jump right into it.
Already know, the BRICS group, initially comprising Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, expanded its membership on January 1st, 2024, to include 5 new countries: Egypt, Ethiopia, Iran, Saudi Arabia, and the United Arab Emirates. This expansion is a significant step for the BRICS, as it not only increases the bloc's geographical diversity and economic footprint, but also enhances its strategic and geopolitical leverage. However, the expansion of the bloc is set to continue, with additional countries queued up to join. We explore these questions using the most current data available in this video. Before we continue, please consider showing your support by clicking the like button. Your engagement helps us connect with more viewers like you. Thank you for your support. Moreover, if you have any suggestions, comments, or additional insights, please let us know in the comments section. Let's get started. According to our search and based on different resources, the following countries have formally applied to join the BRICS alliance: Algeria, Bahrain, and Indonesia. Additionally, several nations have expressed their interest in joining, including Afghanistan, Bangladesh, Belarus, Kazakhstan, Mexico, Nicaragua, Nigeria, Pakistan, Senegal, Sudan, Syria, Thailand, Tunisia, Turkey, Uruguay, Venezuela, and Zimbabwe. Let's have a quick look at the major advantage and strong positions of the future countries in alphabetic order. Afghanistan is rich in mineral resources, crucial for modern electronics, including rare earth elements. Algeria is a significant player in the global energy market with vast oil and gas reserves, offering strategic energy partnerships to BRICS. Bahrain boasts a developed financial services sector, potentially providing financial expertise and investment opportunities to BRICS. Bangladesh is a key global textile producer, central to the fashion industry. Belarus shines with its robust IT sector and software development capabilities. Indonesia, as Southeast Asia's largest economy, contributes a rapidly growing digital economy and plays a vital role in the region's economic diversity. Kazakhstan impacts global energy markets with its substantial oil and uranium reserves. Mexico serves as a major automotive manufacturing hub, essential to North American supply chains. Nicaragua is enhancing its renewable energy sector, particularly in geothermal energy, leveraging its volcanic activity. Nigeria stands as Africa's largest economy and top oil producer and is also developing a significant tech industry. Pakistan offers a strategic location as a conduit between South Asia and Central Asia and has a notable textile industry. Senegal is becoming a center for West African finance and tourism. Sudan possesses rich agricultural prospects, especially in the Nile Basin, and significant gold mining operations. Syria, before the conflict, was a significant cultural and historical site with a diverse economy, including agriculture and oil. Thailand attracts tourists globally and has a strong agricultural sector, especially known for rice and rubber. Tunisia enjoys a strategic Mediterranean position with a focus on growing its renewable energy and technology sectors. Turkey is a major geopolitical force bridging Europe and Asia with a diverse and expanding economy. Uruguay is known for its progressive social policies and high quality of life, alongside a robust agricultural sector. Venezuela holds the world's largest proven oil reserves, significantly influencing global oil markets. Zimbabwe is rich in minerals and diamonds, with potential economic growth through its natural resources. As we move forward in our discussion about the potential new members of BRICS, it's important to understand the vast potential these countries bring to the table. However, their inclusion also presents some challenges that need to be navigated carefully. For instance, Afghanistan's mineral resources are a significant attraction for the BRICS bloc, but the ongoing political instability in the country raises questions about the feasibility of any partnerships. In the case of countries like Bahrain and Belarus, their financial services and IT sectors, respectively, are of great interest to BRICS. However, their geopolitical relationships with the current BRICS nations, for instance political tension between Iran and Bahrain, could potentially complicate matters. Countries such as Mexico and Indonesia also present an interesting case. Their significant roles in the automotive and digital economies, respectively, make them attractive prospects for the BRICS alliance. However, their existing trade and political ties with the United States and the West could potentially hinder their full participation in the BRICS bloc. Lastly, countries like Venezuela and Zimbabwe have vast natural resources, but their economic instability and political issues may pose a challenge to BRICS. Various nations are eager to join BRICS due to a mix of motivations. These include a desire for alternatives to traditional Western-led global institutions, access to development finance, and opportunities for increased trade and investment. These countries are also responding to perceived inequities in the global order, which were highlighted during the COVID-19 pandemic, when access to vaccines was limited in less affluent nations. According to South Africa's ambassador at large for Asia and the BRICS, this interest underscores a growing trust in BRICS' ability to influence international institutions that have historically been dominated by the United States and Europe. As we consider the future of BRICS, it's essential to understand the potential value that new members could bring to the alliance. If the countries currently interested in joining BRICS were to become members, their combined GDP would reach an astounding $7.37 trillion USD. This figure represents a substantial boost to the economic strength of the BRICS bloc, enhancing the group's standing in global economic affairs. But it's not just about the numbers. These potential members hold a variety of valuable natural resources that would complement the current BRICS nations. For instance, Mexico and Indonesia, rich in oil and natural gas, as well as other minerals and agricultural commodities, could provide a diversified resource base for the alliance. Similarly, Egypt, with its significant natural gas reserves and its strategic geographical position as an energy hub, would add a unique value to the group. Furthermore, countries like Nigeria and Kazakhstan would enhance the group's profile in energy and mineral resources. This increased diversity in resources would not only strengthen the economic resilience of the BRICS group, but also enhance its collective bargaining power in global markets. So as we can see, the addition of these potential new members would not only expand the BRICS alliance in terms of size, but also enrich it with diverse resources and unique strategic advantages.
My wife's boss flirts with her in front of me because he thinks I am a loser with no money. What he doesn't know is that I own the company he works in and will get the shock of his life when I fire him.
Hello, could you check balance on my account?
Right away, sir. I'm sorry, sir. It seems that your account...
The future of BRICS is indeed promising, with the potential to redefine the dynamics of global economic power. As we dive deeper into the BRICS alliance, it's fascinating to explore the wealth distribution within its member nations. Interestingly, China stands out with 5 of the top 10 wealthiest cities within the BRICS alliance. Beijing, the capital city, leads the pack with an impressive 125,600 millionaires, and it doesn't stop there. The city also boasts 347 individuals with wealth exceeding $100 million, known as centimillionaires, as well as 42 billionaires. Shanghai, another Chinese metropolis, follows closely with 123,400 high net worth individuals. The League of Chinese Cities in this top 10 list is further complemented by Shenzhen, Hangzhou, and Guangzhou, reflecting China's substantial economic growth. Moving our focus to the Middle East, the United Arab Emirates stands out with its cities, Dubai and Abu Dhabi, featuring amongst the wealthiest. These cities are renowned for their affluent populations and booming economies, a testament to the economic diversification strategies implemented by the UAE. Turning our attention to the Indian subcontinent, Mumbai and Delhi, 2 of India's largest cities, also feature among the wealthiest, indicating the country's growing economic prowess and the increasing wealth of its urban populations. In contrast, Moscow, the capital of Russia, has experienced a decline in its millionaire population. This stark contrast with the rapid wealth accumulation observed in cities like Shenzhen underscores the diverse economic trajectories within the BRICS alliance. As we transition from discussing the wealth disparities within the BRICS alliance, let's shift our focus to the upcoming BRICS summit set to take place in Kazan, Russia, in October 2024. This event is of significant importance as Russia takes on the chairmanship of the BRICS bloc this year, underlining its influential role in international affairs and the expanding influence of the BRICS association. The inclusion of new members like Egypt, Ethiopia, Iran, Saudi Arabia, and the United Arab Emirates is expected to significantly expand the geopolitical influence of the BRICS bloc. The summit, themed Strengthening Multilateralism for Just Global Development and Security, will put the spotlight on key areas including politics, security, economy, finance, and cultural and humanitarian contacts. It will feature over 200 political, economic, and public events across multiple Russian cities, reflecting the country's commitment to this alliance. The discussions will likely revolve around reforming international governance structures to better represent emerging economies and enhancing the use of national currencies in trade among BRICS countries. This summit isn't just a diplomatic gathering, but a strategic maneuver to position the BRICS countries as a cohesive counterforce in world economics and politics against traditional Western dominance. Russia also aims to further integrate the new BRICS members into the bloc's activities, fostering deeper economic ties and cooperation in security, technology, and cultural sectors. Several sideline meetings and events focusing on various sectors, including energy, environmental protection, and digital technology, are planned as part of Russia's chairmanship. These events will serve as platforms for BRICS countries to collectively advance their interests and will likely feature high-level discussions on using national currencies for trade to reduce dependency on the US dollar.
So there you have it. It's all about the reduction in the dependency on the US dollar. You think you've seen inflation? The United States is about to witness hyperinflation. Things will only get worse. Thank your government for ruining the privilege of being the world reserve currency. The US government cannot go point guns at all of these countries like they've traditionally done to uphold the US dollar. We cannot use the war machine to fight the rest of the world. It is the world versus the United States. The U.S. government has done so much dirt ever since its existence, and the world is waking up. There's no way we can go to war with Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa, the UAE, and all these other countries. Most people miss the BRICS conference that happened in January. I watched it live, and it was very interesting. And you got to see the full summit. Now, I don't know if you're going to be able to find it, but you can see 7 years ago they were talking about it. But it only came to fruition this year. I'm telling you, look it up, find it. 60 countries got together and talked about how the world would move in a spirit of cooperation. So, do your own research, please. Wake up, people. Most American people got too much pride to accept this, but you don't have a choice. This is the way the world is moving. This is what's happening, and this is why your dollar is dead. I work for dollars. You probably work for dollars. It is the world reserve currency. But you cannot keep your money in dollars. It will constantly go down and depreciate in value over time. My suggestion, invest in crypto. That's all for now. Now you see why I'm so bullish on crypto. We don't have a choice. If you would have saved $100 10 years ago, if you would have buried $10 into the ground and dug it up today, you would have had more buying power with it back then than you do today. That means you cannot save money anymore. Even the wealthiest people on the planet realize they're holding a lot of useless cash that's going to go down in value. You have to find a job for your US dollars in order for them to multiply, because they cannot just sit still. They will slowly but surely depreciate. $1 million today is perhaps only worth around a quarter, 3/4 of $1 million. The US dollar has lost at least 25% just since 2020 up until today in 2024. Smart money knows. This is why the largest hedge funds on the planet are buying up all the Bitcoin. It's no surprise. Wake up, turn off the distractions, block out the FUD, do your own research. BRICS. This ain't new. This ain't no fly by night. This been in the works for over 10 years. This is why China and Russia and several other countries have been stockpiling gold for the past 20 years. Their currency they're creating is going to be backed by all of the precious metals and precious minerals that each of these countries have to offer. 60 countries tried to join BRICS in January this year. They only let 6 of them in. The next summit is coming in October, and they will allow more to join. But it's all a strategic move. Shout out to BRICS. Shout out to the world. I'm loving what I'm seeing. The world is moving in a spirit of cooperation, and the United States' best bet is to try to join BRICS. I don't know what we have to offer, but we need to try to get down. That's all. Blockchain Bird with some news you can use. Hopefully you find this informative. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment. I would love to hear from you guys. Peace and love.